With the Yankees heading to Boston tonight for a 3-game set against the Red Sox. First, we're going to take a look back at the 3-game set against the Royals over the past weekend. Yankees had a day off yesterday. Game 1 was Cam Schlittler versus Michael Wacha, and Schlittler was fantastic. 3 hits, no earned, 6 Ks over 6. Wacha was also solid. He was in line for the loss till the top of the 8th, but we'll get to that. Wacha had 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts. If your starting pitcher can give you 6 innings with 2 earned runs, there's no complaints there. That's a fantastic outing. Duvall gets the win, Lang gets the loss, and Bednar with the save. So the big story here, Royals tie the game in the top of the 8th. This is why they say that wins and losses aren't as important as they used to be. You take Schlittler out, that run in the 6th is an unearned run. Then the Yankees bullpen blows it in the 8th, gives up a run. But in the bottom of the 8th inning, Ryan McMahon with a 2-run go-ahead game-winning home run. It felt so good as someone. You can go back, look at my last video from the last series where I recap the Angels. I go on a mini rant about the Ryan McMahon situation. This is so satisfying. Will it shut him up? No, it'll shut him up for, a day or two. They're probably already back on his case. But to get that, he had the walk-off walk on the wild pitch in a previous game against the Angels, but this is where it's satisfying. You get the 2-run home run at home. Bednar comes in and gets the save. Feel-good story for McMahon. I'm hoping he keeps that up. Game 2, Will Warren versus Noah Cameron. Now, Noah Cameron had a rough outing. 4 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, only 3 strikeouts, gave up 3 home runs. Spence came in later with 4 more innings, gave up 6 more earned runs in an absolute blowout. Will Warren was fantastic. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 11 strikeouts. Will Warren, because of the way he throws, he's very aggressive and he throws hard, is susceptible to the home run. But if he can keep them to solo shots, or, if you're up by a few, he gave up a 2-run shot in the 7th. So, that's fine. He's definitely susceptible. The thing, if you're Warren, you just want to keep runners off the bases, because solo shots with the Yankees offense backing you up shouldn't beat you. Shouldn't. But nevertheless. So Warren was fantastic. Paul Blackburn comes in to shut it out. 2 earned runs over 2 innings in a blowout. Very lackadaisical. It's fine. So McMahon didn't start again. He came in for defensive purposes, had a walk and a run scored. And I'm highlighting McMahon because of the game winner he had the previous day. You hear a lot of hate for McMahon, and let's just look at Mr. 50-50 himself, Jazz Chisholm, who was 0 for 4 with a walk and 3 Ks in a 13-4 win. So he has a 498 OPS. McMahon has a 497. Yet McMahon's the problem. They keep talking about bringing up George Lombard. Put George Lombard at short, and for the love of God, will you guys put Volpe at second? Why does anyone listen to this? 15 years from now, when Volpe was an afterthought, you're going to be saying, man, we should have tried him at second base. Bellinger had a fantastic game, by the way. 2 home runs with 5 ribbies. 3 hits, 2 home runs. Great job by Bellinger. Stanton, who's also a total mess again. The people who ride Stanton's jock so hard when he's doing well, and then they make excuses for him when he's playing poorly. 0 for 5. Can we just all agree on this? Against lefties, the odd man out needs to be Stanton or Wells. You don't take Ben Rice out, and you leave Rice in no matter what, and you bring Goldschmidt in to play first for defensive purposes. For the love of God, I'll say it every day till it happens. So Yankees 13-4 and looking for the sweep, which they do get. Ryan Weathers pitched to gem, and Cole Reagans gets the loss. Weathers with the win. Ryan Weathers had 7 1/3, 5 hits, no earned, and 8 strikeouts. Had a fantastic game. Ben Rice homers again. It's like, you know, put him in the lineup. He's going to hit a home run for you. He actually led off. And look at this. Ben Rice leads off at DH. He's productive. Hits in front of Judge. I think at some point, maybe you flip. You put Bellinger lead off, then Judge, and then Rice to protect Judge. Because Bellinger's doing very well. I'm not hating on Bellinger, but Bellinger has, I think, a little more of that base hit action to set the table for Judge. Rice is just tattooing the ball. So maybe, you know, maybe you flip it. I don't want to mess with this formula. This looks really good. So you had Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Grisham, Rosario, no Chisholm, Austin Wells, Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. This is the lineup I want to see. I'd like to see this lineup every day. Obviously, you can't do it 162 games, but I'd like to see this be the predominant lineup. Obviously, you can switch Goldschmidt with Stanton occasionally, but other than that, this is what I want to see. So, Yankees pretty much start to finish, 3 runs in the bottom of the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the fifth, and that was all the scoring. Ryan Weathers is making the case that when the big boys start coming back, Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, maybe he should be the 5th guy. So if you're thinking Cole, Rodon, Fried, Schlittler, who's number 5? Is it Warren? Is it Weathers? It's not Heel. It can't be Heel. Who's it going to be? And then at some point, they're going to get Clark Schmidt back. So I think maybe Heel's a proper trade piece once those guys come back in the lineup. But yeah, the Yankees sweep the Orioles, and let's take a look at the standings. Yankees are up to 13-9, kind of fended off that where they had lost 5 in a row. You know, they're kind of bouncing back a little bit. Their next series, as I said, tonight against Boston, in Boston. And the Royals have dropped to 7-16. They're having a rough season. Now, if there's a guy that you want to empty the farm system to go get, is Bobby Witt from Kansas City. Is that ever going to happen? Probably not, but you can knock on that door. Kansas City's looking brutal. They need a complete rebuild, and Bobby Witt's not going to stay around forever. They've lost 8 in a row, pretty miserable, and they are against Baltimore tonight in Kansas City. That is another stadium. If you want to check out my video, I did a little video about my experience at PNC Park. First time ever there. That's another stadium I want to see, is Kansas City. I hear that's an absolutely gorgeous stadium. And hey, maybe tickets are going to be cheap, so we'll go see Bobby Witt. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys later.